I grew my chest from this to this. And if you clicked on this video, it's likely that you're struggling to build the milkers of your dreams. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to share with you what I did and hopefully help you get some great results. Because my goal is that by the end of this video, you'll have all the knowledge you need to grow a pair of chest skills that even Pamela Anderson would be jealous of. Alright, without any further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so a big reason that most people struggle with their, chest development overall is because they actually struggle to isolate their chest in the first place during their movements. But a great way to make sure that this isn't the case for you is to actually pre-exhaust your chest before your main movements. And this is because by, getting the blood pumping into your chest before your big lifts, it helps you isolate the muscle more and it helps you ensure that your chest is ready to actually do the work. So the way that I pre-exhaust my chest is that I usually opt for some sort of fly, either a pec deck or just a standard cable fly, and I go pretty light, just get the blood pumping. So 12 to 15 reps, 3 sets, nothing crazy. Alright, so your form is also a very important part of building a good chest, because you can do all the bench pressing you want, all the reps you want, but if you're not actually doing it with correct form, you're never going to build any muscle in your chest. So if you're someone who always feels your shoulders taking over, you better pay attention to this part. So before your pressing movements, you need to depress your traps. So basically that just means rolling your shoulders down and back and then squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then during your presses keeping your arms slightly tucked, not flared out. And this helps to ensure that your chest is in the best position to actually be engaged throughout the movement. So your mind-muscle connection is also a very important factor to building your chest, because since most chest movements actually use multiple muscle groups, so usually your shoulders and your triceps, you really need to develop a strong mind-muscle connection with your chest in order to make it grow. If you struggle to isolate your chest when you're bench pressing, which most people do, I would actually suggest you switch to dumbbells, because this has helped me personally a lot developing my chest gains. Because by switching to dumbbells, it forces you to be more aware of the position that both your arms are in. And you have to be more deliberate with how you actually move, because the bar path isn't fixed for you like it is with bench press. Another important part of optimizing your chest gains is to actually focus on your upper chest. Because in my opinion, the upper chest is actually the most important part of the chest if you care about aesthetics. But it's also the part of the chest that most people seem to ignore. Andrew Tate. If your main goal is aesthetics, so just looking good, I would say you ditch the flat bench press altogether. Yeah, I know it's fun, progressing on the bench press, just seeing the numbers get higher and higher. But if you actually want to, build a bigger chest, you have to take the focus away from, just getting your numbers up to actually ensuring that the reps you're doing are actually targeting your chest and helping it grow. Any form of incline pressing will drastically improve the overall aesthetics of your chest, because it'll give you a more 3D look to your chest and just make it look more full. But if your lower chest is lagging for whatever reason, I actually suggest you focus on doing dips and just high to low cable flies as well. And the reason I suggest these two movements is because the resistance actually matches the muscle fibers of the lower chest perfectly. Another important part of building a great chest is to control the eccentric part of the movement on all your chest exercises. So that means not just focusing on just pushing the weight, you also need to focus on controlling the weight on the way down. So you need to control the full range of motion on your chest movements to really trigger the muscle to grow. It's that simple. If you're only focusing on getting the weight up and then letting it fly back down on each rep, you're literally leaving, in my opinion, half of the gains on the table. So lastly, here are 3 don'ts for chest development. 1, don't overtrain. People seem to think that doing a shitload of reps and sets in your chest days is really going to help blow up your chest. But really, I would say 3 movements with 3 intense working sets is all you really need to see some progress in your chest. And to ensure you're actually able to put, the most into these 3 working sets, I would suggest that you actually time your rest periods. And in my opinion, a rest period for, 2 to 3 minutes after each set will probably put you in the best position to, put in max effort for each set. Alright, 2, don't be tricked by fancy, trendy exercises. The truth is, you don't need to reinvent the wheel to see some chest gains. Stick to the basics and progressively overload. Plate presses are not going to help you build your chest. And lastly, don't ego lift. I know this one is, pretty hard, because especially on chest day, you kind of feel like it's the day to, really get those numbers up and really, show everyone how strong you are in the gym. But in order to actually see progress in your chest, your form is what matters the most. Because, getting a 225 bench for 1 rep and your rep looks something like this. What the f? It's not really going to help you, build any muscle, is it? I would say just focus on perfecting your form. Alright, so there you go. That about covers all you need to know to go up a couple cup sizes. And here's an example of a chest workout that you're free to try. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something new, or you know, were entertained by it at least. If you did, you know, feel free to, you know, press the like button, you know, leave me a little comment, say something nice, you know, why not? Subscribe, you know, that's always nice as well. I wouldn't mind having a few more subscribers. And as always, have a blessed day guys. Peace.